Good morning. Happy Thursday. It feels like a Friday just like it did last week after missing Wednesday. I was out yesterday. We were doing not training, well I guess training kind of. I know we call it like a literacy initiative, but basically just working on like trying to figure out a way to get all of our students up to where they need to be with literacy, and just kind of the importance of that. So the whole day is just focused on like literacy. But yeah, so I had a sub yesterday and it seemed to have gone well. I don't know, my note was good, so I'll take it. And my room was really clean, so that's good. I'm actually wondering if it's the same sub I had like a couple months ago, and I remember them leaving my room like spotless, and I was so excited because a lot of times after a sub it does just get left messy just because the sub doesn't know like how the class is supposed to look, you know, but it's like spotless in here, which is awesome. So like I said, I'll take it. Yesterday was really awesome. I'm so glad we got so much like planning time. But this morning I'm kind of in a rush because it's already 7:45. I need to figure out a couple things for today. Today's our last day of tutoring, and I wanted to do something for the last day that's like just a little bit more fun, especially because our focus has been the LPAC test and all the kids are done with the LPAC test, so it kind of feels pointless to practice the LPAC test when they've already done it. I mean, they'll do it again next year, but like way too early for that. So I don't know, I want to do like some kind of game, but I'm gonna have to look today. And then I want to do a game with my WIN group. I found those baskets that people have been posting about on Instagram. I found them at Dollar Tree. They're actually Easter baskets. They're just like little basketball hoops, so I thought those were kind of fun. And I think I'm gonna do a game with these with my WIN kids. I think I'll probably just give them practice problems and then let them shoot into the basket. I've played that game before, but with just like my other buckets. But I think for today, since I'm kind of short on time, I'll probably do that because that'll be like the easiest, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling so inspired with literacy after yesterday, like, and I feel like that always happens after I go to those meetings, but I just feel like I'm just ready, and I don't know, and I'm super excited because I start my master's next week, which I don't know if I've said that, but I know I said like I was looking into it, but I start my program next I think it's next Tuesday, and it's just 1 day a week, so I'm gonna go, and it's just gonna be, I don't know, I'm excited to just kind of get it going and get done. And yeah, so I'm getting my master's in, well, it's advanced teaching practices, and then my like concentration or whatever you want to call it, my focus is digital literacy, advanced digital literacy, I don't know, something like that. So anyway, yeah, this morning, however, I'm going to print a couple like really short ReadWorks articles. I want to print a couple of different kinds because I want to focus heavily on the author's purpose part of it. So I'm going to have them, we're going to all together, but we're going to like read the little tiny passage because I'm going to find some short ones, and then we're going to decide, okay, what was the author's purpose and how did we know, and then we'll do, so I want to do 3 of each, or not 3 of each kind, 1 of each type of text. So I'm going to find one that's just like a story, I'm going to find one that's informative, and then I'm going to hopefully find one that persuades, or maybe I'll just do the lesson one, I don't know. So I'm going to do that this morning, and I don't have anything after school today or before school today, which is the first time all week. Today's Thursday, and this is the first day I've had nothing going on except for, oh, I guess I have tutoring. Anyway, I'm gonna get working, and we'll catch up with you guys after school and let you know kind of what we did today, because it'll be a couple like different activities than normal, so I'll let you know what we did, and yeah, that's it. All right, it's the end of the day, and today was a pretty like normal day, honestly. It's 4:50 right now, and I'm currently putting, oops, I'm going through all of their center work from this week. I'm missing a ball. I wonder where it went. I'm working on their center work right now to see who's gonna have to do ketchup and pickles tomorrow, because we definitely need some ketchup time. I know, because I saw a lot of the kids were behind. With the baskets, I ended up doing, I printed out some problems from just like a online thing, and I gave each group a stack of them. Put them in groups of like 3 or 4, and then I gave each group just like a stack of the cards. I'm gonna put my arm down, my arm's really tired. I gave each group a stack of the cards, and then they just solved a problem, and then once they solved it, then they raised their hand and I would come over and check, and if they got it correct, then one of them got to just throw the ball, and they just like kept track of points on the table. And then I had the baskets with like tags on them. It said that 5 points, 3 points, and then 1 point. So it worked out pretty well. That was what I did in my win group, and yeah, so it was a pretty easy day. Tonight I'm gonna go to the gym. My arms are so sore from yesterday. I like did just like different arm workouts yesterday and the day before, so my arms are really sore. And then I don't know, I might do legs today, because I probably should do my legs and not my arms anymore. Oh, some of our plants have some growth. I was looking at them today, and I don't know if the kids realized, because nobody said anything, but I saw one of them was getting a little tiny sprout. Oh wait, oh yeah, that one's like getting like a real one. That one has got like a little tiny guy in there. These things grow fast. Oh my gosh, we like literally just, well, I guess it was a week ago tomorrow, but, and then this one's got like a little tiny guy down in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Before I go head to the gym, I wanted to share with you guys, because I totally forgot, since today was the last day of tutoring, one of my girls that I have, she was a student last year, but now she's in 3rd grade, but I teach the 3rd graders, so obviously they come back. But she brought me a gift today for like the last day of tutoring, and it was so sweet, and I'm pretty sure she like watches my videos sometimes, so if you're watching, thank you, sweetie. But I loved it. How cute! She made me this little bee out of crayon. Some of them broke. I have to glue them back on. These ones on the bottom, I think, I don't know what happened in the bag. I just have to glue them back on, so I'm not lifting it up. But yeah, I'm assuming she probably made it all on her own, which is so cute, so thoughtful. I also realized I haven't vlogged like all this week, and I had a student leave this week, and they brought me this card, which I think is so cute. His mom brought it. It says, "You are killing it," which I think is just, it's the cutest thing ever. So I've been leaving it right up here because it gives me a little reminder of the fact that maybe I am killing it sometimes. I don't know. And then he also brought me this like water bottle. I've been using it for my coffee because it keeps my coffee pretty warm, and I like that it has a top and it doesn't like spill. But yeah, so I've been putting my coffee in it. His mom used to work at Starbucks, so she always has like really awesome cups from there, and I just thought it was really cute. It looks like a little mermaid, like brings me joy. Also, before I go, I wanted to mention quickly, if you didn't watch the last video, which was posted, what's today? Was it posted today? I think it was posted today. Today's Wednesday. Today's Thursday. It was posted on Thursday. It was my Monday video, and it's like the one where I just do everything school related. And I shared my new folders that I've been using for my guided reading. And you guys always ask about guided reading questions, which I think are like really good questions, because I finally am to a point where I feel comfortable with guided reading, and I don't feel like I have like 1.5 million questions. So I get it, like if you're new to guided reading, it is like, it's a big task to undertake, you know. So make sure you watch that video, because I talked a lot about my guided reading stuff in there. And the last thing for today before I go, I said this morning I was gonna do like I think I said this morning I was gonna do an author's purpose like activity where we kind of looked at 3 different types of text, like in comparison, like all kind of next to each other. So this is what I ended up coming up with. So this is the way we've been just like assessing them. So they pick like which one, and then their evidence is like the story is about, or the lesson is about, or the information is about, whatever. So I just found some ReadWorks articles, some super short, quick, I think they were even 1st grade reading passages. And so this one was an informational one, and I just snipped it and put it down there. And then I have the 2 and then we just went through together. And one thing I did was I was watching Jen Jones Instagram TV, I think it is, yeah, in IGTV, her little IGTV from Teach Your Heart Out, and she was talking a lot in the beginning about attention spans only being about the amount of minutes they are in age. So for my students to be about 7 to 8 minutes. So one way I was doing it was I was reading this to them because I wasn't worrying about them reading it at that time. So I was reading it to them. We would answer this together on the board, and then they had this paper back at their table. So then I would say, okay, you have 1 minute to go back to your seat. Go ahead and fill in your boxes now, and then come back when you're done. And I would literally just give them 1 minute, cut them off, and then bring them back to the carpet. And it actually worked really well, I feel like, to kind of get up and down, versus I would have normally had this paper like in front of them on the carpet. So I do think that helped. And then the backside is just 2 other ones. So then this one was to share or to tell a story, and then this one was to teach a lesson. And we just did the same thing. So it's exactly the same. It was just these ones were slightly shorter and I could fit them on 1 page. And I just tried to fit them on 1 page so I didn't have to print 2 pages. But yeah, so this was pretty like easy to throw together. And I think it was pretty helpful for them to see it. We don't really ever talk about persuasive stuff, so I didn't feel the need to do one of those as well. And persuasive things are kind of hard to find, to be quite honest. It wasn't like as easy just to find something like that on I was about to say Get Epic, on ReadWorks. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna head to the gym because I can tell that I'm stalling because I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll catch up with you guys when I get home, and I'm gonna figure out my science journals, hopefully. Home from the gym. I went out to the front yard and watered all my plants before it got dark. It also kind of looks like it's gonna rain, but I watered them because on the weather app it doesn't say it's gonna rain, but I don't know. Like, I see you, clouds. I see you. I think I said earlier I was gonna make like leftovers for dinner, but I have no idea what exactly I'm gonna have. Not really worried about it right now. I did just eat some hot Cheetos because I had a bag in the pantry. Naughty. I was going to look on my computer and see if I can find the science notebook. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and then I will show you guys if I do. Okay, wow, this is really bright. I found the science journals that I had used. I never used them last year, but we definitely used them the year before. And basically what it is this was the cover, so it just gets folded in half, and so this was the cover, and then on the inside of every page it would have 2-column notes on this side and then an open empty page on this side. And I don't remember exactly how we did it. EQ is for the essential question, and then we had the date, but I think because that year we did use it for more science things other than just our plants, and I believe this year we're just going to use it for our plants because we wanted them for open house, and open house is going to be like super soon. Like, we're not going to have very much time to do other science stuff. So I'm wondering, I don't know, because I'm not sure. I can't remember what we would have put on that side, on the notes. I don't know. We do the 2-column notes because that's an Avid thing, and that's like super, you know, big in Avid world, is to take 2 or 3 column notes. But and that's why like that's on there. I just don't know what we would have put. I was gonna talk about this book, and now that it's sitting here, I'll quickly like mention it. I've had this book for like a really long time. No, that's a lie. That's such a lie. I've had this book since like the beginning of the school year. I want to say I got it in like September or October, but every time I like put it away, I like forget that I have it, and I started reading. It's not a book that you'd like just read all the way through, but it's super helpful. I really want to buy the like reading source book or something. What is it called? I'm saying source book because that's what this one's called. The reading strategies book or whatever, the one that has like a red circle or something on the front, and then it's like a bluish or green color. I think the writing one might be blue and the reading one might be green, or vice versa. But I really want to get that book because everyone says it's really good. But the reason I haven't is because I have this book, and this thing is massive. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I think it weighs like probably 8 pounds. It's so heavy. I hate lugging it around anywhere, but I had to bring it to my training yesterday. But it's a really good book. Like, I was looking through the section on like phoneme segmentation yesterday, and just like why you do it and like how you do it, and I kind of like that it really breaks it down in here. Like, it gives you like, I don't know, let me find an example. I don't know, like, I feel like it breaks it down like super basic. So there's like certain sections that you could like not read if you felt like it was an area that you kind of already had like a little bit of knowledge on, but then like those of us that are not those of us, but people who are like fresh out of college and they're just getting into like reading or teaching reading, it'd be super helpful because it has like even like the basic foundation stuff. So I don't know, it's just like a super cool book. I just wish that like I had more of a chance to read it. And I also, I guess it's actually set up pretty well. I was gonna say I wish it was set up better. The table of contents is actually like broken up pretty well. It does break it up between like all the different sections. But I don't know, sometimes it's just like I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to read a whole book about like teaching reading, but I just like don't even know like what I'm like actually looking for, or like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So I'm hoping that my upcoming classes in my master's program are gonna like give me some good teaching stuff, because it's in the digital literacy, but I have no idea if it will or not. So anyway, I'm gonna eat some dinner, I'm gonna take a shower. My parents are gonna come over tomorrow and hang out and come enjoy the new backyard. I have like a bonfire or something in the backyard. And then this weekend, I have no idea, I think we're gonna go see a movie. I have to pack for Ron Clark, since I'm gonna be busy next week. Yeah, so it'd be a pretty easy weekend, but yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you check out my last video. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it so far, just saying that you guys really liked those guided reading folders that I shared, and I know I said in here that like I shared them in there, so go check those out. And I think that's it. Farewell.